What's up, everybody? Welcome to The Revival. My name is JJ, and I got some more pickups. Okay, so I have several things that I snagged because I went on a few outings and had some stuff sent to me, and it's been awesome. It's been great. So I, for those of you that listen to Pixel Perspective, I got a really good deal on a bunch of Nintendo Power issues, and as of this video, I have 8 issues left for a complete run. If you want to go hear that story, go listen to the last episode of that, because I'm just awesome. And go buy from Doc Nostalgia on eBay because he's great. So I have begun looking more at Wii U games because that's going to be the next complete set that I want to get because I think it's a little more attainable than any other console. At least right now, they're getting so much more expensive. So I was able to pick up, these aren't like award-winning, amazing games by any means, but they were cheap and they were part of the 165-ish Wii U games. So I snagged them and I'm just going to kind of go from there. But then I also hit a few pawn shops and video game store and bought some stuff off of somebody in our Discord. So I got a handful of things. So we'll just take from the top. Right off the bat, first 3, I finally have now all the Skylanders games for Wii U. So we got Swap Force, Giants, and Trap Team. Those were the other 3 that I needed to have all the ones in that series. Can promise you I will most likely never play those just because I've never had any interest in it, but they're on the list, so I snagged them because they were super cheap. Then we got 3 Lego games. We got Batman 2 DC Superheroes, Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, and Jurassic World. I would imagine those games are on other systems, so I don't know that I'll play them necessarily on Wii U, but again, they were super cheap and they're on the list, so I basically I'm at the point, because like I said, there's like 160, 165 games or something that were released in North America, and I am kind of still in that area where I can buy like 5 or 6 at a time because they're going to be like, $3 to $5 a piece, and it's not going to be bad. But I can already tell I'm getting to the point where I'm going to have to shell out a little more and maybe get like 1 to 2 at a time, just because they're getting more expensive and the prices are going up, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I get it, nature of the beast. So, we've got a couple of sports titles, Madden 2013 and FIFA Soccer 2013. I don't know about FIFA, but I know Madden. I'm almost positive this is the only Madden that was released on the Wii U. So kind of interesting. But yeah, so I've got those covered on sports titles. Then we've got 30 Great Games Obstacle Arcade. I don't know. I remember seeing the review score is not very good for this. Again, I don't know that I'll ever play it. It looks like it's just a bunch of mini games that don't look spectacular. I'll be honest, out of all these games, other than maybe the Lego games, but I'll still play those on something else, this would be the one I would probably pop in just out of sheer curiosity to see what it's like. So, I don't know. We'll see. Got another Just Dance 4. I think I'm only missing 2 more of these to have all the Just Dance games. So, we'll see. I should have those hopefully pretty soon. And then Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures. I don't know anything about this, but it is still sealed, which is kind of neat. And again, super cheap. Honestly, I don't know squat about any of the Pac-Man games beyond the original arcade Pac-Man. Like, and obviously like Miss Pac-Man and stuff, but I've never like delved into any of those, so are any of them good? I'm not talking like that one specifically, I just mean like in general, like are any of the Pac-Man beyond the original one any good? Does anybody know? Just out of curiosity. Okay, so those were all like pretty much eBay and like pawn shop stuff like that. So I also hit a store called Game Nut, which is in Lawrence, Kansas, which is about 45 minutes away from where I live or so. And I don't get out there very often, but I love going because they always have cool stuff. And they're like Kansas City's, Kansas's Pink Gorilla, because they take such good care of their games. Everything is really, really nicely packaged and just well kept inside there. So it's really, really cool to go. But one of the things I found, did I get this there? I think I did. One of the things I found there was I have a copy of Super Mario, just Mario Brothers on Atari. And the only reason I picked it up like years ago was because I was like, I didn't even know there was a Mario game on Atari. Sweet, I'm gonna get it because it's like $9. So I picked it up just to have it as a novelty kind of thing. And so then that's my only Atari game. I don't have a console or anything like that. I don't really have any interest in getting one. I just thought it was neat that it was a Nintendo game on a different console. And so I picked it up. And now I got another game that was made by Nintendo. It's Donkey Kong for Atari as well. And I thought this was kind of neat. So I am like just super stoked to have these two Nintendo games that came out for Atari. Yeah, pretty neat. They'll just sit next to each other on the shelf. I'll never play them, more than likely. Then I also went to, there was a pawn shop in Lawrence, because we were kind of just driving around, and they had a whole bunch of like just boxed N64 games. A lot of them were pretty dang expensive, but this one was really like legitimately super cheap. So, and understandably, it's a sports title, so those usually are. But I'm always down to get boxed games. So NFL Quarterback Club 2000, got it, complete in box. I'll take it, you know? It's kind of just one of those things where like I really don't have any interest in playing it, but the fact that it's a boxed game, I love having boxed games, so I will buy it if it's cheap. They had a whole bunch of other stuff there that was way more than I wanted to spend, so I didn't pick up any others, but they had some cool stuff there too. Also, this is kind of a mix of like Walmart, Amazon, and Game Nut. So we picked up 2 Star Wars games. Walmart had them on their clearance rack, and they both have 2 games. One of them is the Jedi Knight Collection, which has Jedi Knight Jedi Academy and Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast. And then I've also got the Star Wars Racer and Commando combo, which has Star Wars Racer and Star Wars Republic Commando. I'll be honest, I have not played any of these except for Star Wars Racer, and I love that game. That game was so good for N64 back in the day, and I am definitely going to give that a shot on here at some point, because I think it's such a fun game. This one I got just because I really like the box art, and it's a turn-based RPG by the looks of it, but I know next to nothing about it. It's called Hero Must Die Again. I don't know anything about it, but it was on Amazon. It was relatively cheap, looked like a turn-based RPG, and I like the art style, so I snagged it. If anybody knows anything about it, let me know. This is one of those. Eventually, I will absolutely give it a shot. And then another one that's been on my radar for a while on the Switch, and that is Astria Ascending. Again, this is like another turn-based RPG with a beautiful art style. The artwork on the box is absolutely gorgeous. I am really, really excited to give this a shot at some point. Again, as normal, when I do these pickup videos, if you've played anything on here and you like hear me mention a game that I haven't played before, that's usually the case, and you know it's good, let me know, because I love knowing that that's something I can look forward to it and that I should get to it quicker. And that is the case with this next one, which I am so excited to get to. I want to so bad. There's just so much to play this year, and I am neck deep in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. That game's so good. But I could talk about that for a long time, whole nother video. But that is Live Alive, or Live Alive, depending on how you pronounce it. I am so stoked to play this. I love these like games that have different storylines that connect at some point, and that's what this is. So I am so excited. And I love the HD 2D art style. So I've heard nothing but amazing things about this game. I even have a couple of friends who texted me who aren't JRPG fans who said they tried this out and they really, really enjoyed it. So I definitely want to give it a shot in the very near future. I also was able to get a game that I had been wanting for a while, and it's always been super cheap. It still is, but I just never picked it up because I never saw it in the wild, and I always feel weird about shipping something like this because it's a little fragile. But that's Link's Crossbow Training. Yeah, I don't have the gun or anything for it. I'm not playing anytime soon, but just the fact that I have it makes me happy. If I remember correctly, this came with one of the Zelda games on the Wii. I don't remember which one, but or like in a special edition or something. I'm not entirely sure. I could be wrong on that. But I am happy to have this because I've been wanting it for a while. I could have had it a while ago, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, last three. I really want to thank Tiffy-tastic on our Discord. She had some games that she was looking to sell/trade, and we made a deal, and I got 3 games from her. And first one is Mortal Kombat on PS3. Super stoked to have that. I'm not super into fighting games, but Mortal Kombat's always been kind of one of those novelty things where I really like to go in and just play for a little bit. The ones that I really like to try and actually dig my teeth in and get decent at are like Street Fighter and Virtua Fighter. Those are my 2 favorites. But I enjoy Mortal Kombat, and she gave me a really good deal on that. So, and then 2 GameCube games. I got 1080 Avalanche and Sonic Heroes. I have wanted both of these for a while, actually. And the condition of the one she had were so good, and she gave me a great deal on them. So super excited to have those. So thank you for doing that and working with me on that. So yeah, that's all I got, guys. I got a handful of ideas rattling around. So I know prior to these few weeks, it's been kind of slow going for me coming out with content and stuff like that. I just had a lot going on. And motivation and real life and just a bunch of stuff has been kind of getting in the way of everything. So I do plan on doing more. So like I said, if I can get to 500 subs, I'd love to do that series on my top 100 games of all time. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Like I said, you heard me mention something here that I need to try because I haven't played any of these. Let me know, because I'd love to hear it. I love talking to you guys. Go check out, join our Discord. We have a few collectors in there, so who knows, maybe you'll end up making a trade or a buy or something like that in there, and just come chill with us. Thank you again for watching, and as always, keep on gaming.